In this video I'd like to demonstrate some of the functionality of the PDF management tool. This tool is a new addition to the family of tools in what used to be known as TaskCentre, and is soon going to be known more prominently as BPA Server. And I'm making the assumption that you are not new to TaskCentre or BPA Server. I'm assuming that you know pretty much how it works, and that as we're looking at the various steps and how things work, that you're going to be familiar with that operation. So there are a number of steps that I've set up which we'll have a look at, but before we do that, let's perhaps just have a look at the environment in which we're working in. First of all, if we're going to have a look at this folder here, we have a PDF file called batch 1. Let's just have a quick look at the contents of this file. It has 18 pages, as you can see here. I'll just minimize the zoom so that we can see the pages. It's going to be a mix of invoices, delivery notes. Okay, and on each of these documents there's going to be an invoice number, indication what type of document it is. There's a few line items, there's a customer number, and information such as that. We notice in particular here though that as creating the batch, there's been a bit of an overflow. So one page has nothing on it except this thank you for your business, which is really an overflow from the previous document where that should have been right at the end. And that's in there on purpose, just to demonstrate how error handling could be managed with use of this tool. Okay. There's a subfolder here called results. We're going to examine that folder afterwards to see the results of our the working of our PDF tool. We have a SQL Server table here. In this case it's empty, but it's interesting for us to just very briefly have a look at the columns that are in this table. Path will be the path to a PDF document. File will be the name of the document. And then some of the information that we're going to be extracting from that document will be the barcode, the document type, document number, customer number, and line items. Alright, so we'll have a look at this table a little later on as well. Now we're going to look at some of our sample tasks. First one we want to have a look at is this split PDF batch. What is this going to do? After a little bit of file management, which is just to clean up the results folder, which in this case, as we've already seen, is clean, we're going to go and take a file which is located here in that path tests. It's named batch 1. Of course you can browse for that, and we're going to perform this action, split the PDF into single pages, and we'll have a look later on at all these other options that you can use this tool for. Merging PDF documents into a single one, scanning the PDF for barcodes, scanning the PDF for text using optical character recognition, and creating a new empty PDF document, which we might skip at this stage. Later on to come, we'll be converting a PDF to searchable document. What does that mean? Essentially, if you scan a document from an older type scanner or a high-speed batch scanner, it's going to really create an image, just a bitmap or a JPEG or something like that, and it's going to insert that into the PDF. So your PDF might end up containing just one image and nothing else, in which case there's no opportunity for you to search that document for anything. What this will come later is that I'll be able to convert a document of that type into a searchable PDF document. But for now, we're going to just have a look at this. Split a PDF into single pages. Okay, where's that going to go? Well, the result of that is going to go to a Save as File tool. What might be of note here is to just have a look at one thing. I'll bring in the browser from TaskCentre into the frame here so that we can see this. Where is it going to get its file name, and where is it going to get the document contents from? So it'll get the source that it needs to save from the documents output from the step PDF, split PDF file. And the name that's going to be used is also going to be an output from that step split PDF file. So let's go to the task and have a look at that step. So there's the step split PDF file, and you'll notice you've got your document output, but you also have a file name and a page number. And if you select that option, that you're going to split the document, these two fields as properties become available for you to use in subsequent steps. Alright, so let's minimize that. We've got an idea of what we're going to do, bar for one thing. Using the file management tool, we're going to just perform a rename. So we're going to go and look afterwards into that results folder for any PDF file that exists there. What are we going to do with it? We're just going to add a prefix that's telling it that this is a split result file. But if we look at the memory, this is also what we're going to do. We're going to go and save the path and the file, okay, and we're going to save that into this table called documents. And the database that I'm using is this TC database, the default one that TaskCentre sits in. You can use, of course, any database that you choose for this. Alright, so we're going to run that, launch it if you like, and let's see what the result is. Let's queue that, and there we go, it's done. So as you can see, there's been 18 files saved. The file management tool has 16 over here, sorry, 18. And if we have a look at the event log for this particular task instance, numbered 386 at the end, this is what we see in the event log. Let's have a look at this one here. Let's put it for running. There we go. Document batch 1 was split into 18 pages. Let's go and have a look at our results folder. Let's see what we find. Indeed, there we have it. We have 18 individual pages, and we can examine each of these pages in our Adobe Reader. Let's just bring that down to 50% again for the screen resolution, and you'll see each page only contains, or each document only contains, a single page. And if we go to our second page, we'll see that this is the document which was incomplete. It was really the overflow from the previous page. And what do we have? Just this here. Thank you for your business. Okay. Next thing we want to have a look at is what has happened in the database. It was empty. On our refresh, what do we find? We find that the result of the scan has been saved into a database, which we can then use for subsequent steps. Just having a look at the structure of this database very briefly. The path, the file, and then some columns for the contents of the document that we're going to scan. We're going to look for barcodes, the document type, the document number, the customer number, and of course the line items. So that's the first thing that we've done. Thank you for watching. In a subsequent video, I'm going to show you what some of the following steps will be. The next one we're going to look at, in fact, will be this one here. Scan barcodes and update from record set. Thanks for having a look.